Hey guys, this is Bisakomad here, and at long last I am finally making a review video for these two very special LEGO minifigures, Calvin and Hobbes. I am sure many of you recognize these characters from the very popular comic book series named after them, written by Bill Watterson, and if you have not heard of them, I would highly recommend going and taking a look at their comics, named once again Calvin and Hobbes, as they are some of my favorite comic books and probably some of my favorite characters in all-time fiction. But let's get right into the customizing process. Now I do apologize if my voice sounds a bit off. I am just a little bit under the weather. But anyway, for this Calvin minifigure, it was a bit of an interesting design process to decide how I was going to go about making him, because in the books his head to torso ratio is about 1:1. And now of course that would look a little bit silly on a minifigure, so instead I decided to tone down the head significantly, making it look a little more realistic and lifelike, and then keep a regular minifigure torso. The legs are cut down legs, and of course they are still fully posable, as you can see here, and that came from two pairs of legs, a white pair and a black pair, which I just glued together. And then, like I said earlier, the head is all completely sculpted by me, the hair, the ears, the nose, and then painted over and given a gloss of clear coat. So of course, immediately after I finished filming the Calvin segment, my SD card was full and I had to go and remove the files onto my computer, and when I come back, the sun has shifted and my lighting is completely changed. So I apologize for that. But jumping right into this minifigure, this is probably one of the most interesting minifigures I have ever made, just because of the very strange proportions he has with the long torso and short legs and almost square head. So starting with the head, similar to Calvin, it's completely sculpted. Out of Milliput, the whiskers here were just kind of brushed up with a needle to give that kind of bushy look. And the nose is 3D, sticking out the front there. And then of course it's all completely painted by myself. Moving down to the torso, this is actually two torsos here, and I'll try to show you what it looks like beside Calvin here. It's hard to tell on the camera, but it's the top part of one torso and then the bottom part of another, well, the full part of one torso and then the bottom part of another torso glued together to give him that thin, long look that he has, thin, tall look he has in the comic books. The legs are the same as Calvin's, just cut off legs, which again are still fully posable, and the arms are pretty much the only unmodded part of this minifigure, and they're just painted, so I guess they are still modified to a degree. And he does have this lovely little tail on the back, which is also sculpted with Milliput, so it is a bit brittle, but it holds its shape nicely, and I think it really looks great with this minifigure. So I think that actually just about wraps it up for this video. If you have any questions about what paints I used or where I got my Milliput clay from, please drop them down in the comment section below and I will try to answer as many as I can. Otherwise, have a great day, God bless, and this is Bisakomad, signing out.